Well, there's been some talk that some CEOs may refuse to cooperate with this plan if they have to give up their multi-million-dollar salaries. I cannot imagine a position more selfish and greedy at a time of national crisis. So I would like to speak directly to those CEOs right now. Do not make that mistake. The enormous rewards that you've reaped come with serious responsibilities to your workers, to your shareholders, to the American people. And we expect and demand that you live up to those responsibilities. I will not allow this plan to become a welfare program for Wall Street executives. No way, no how. That is not going to happen. Now, in the last few days, my opponent, John McCain, he's decided to start talking tough about CEO pay. He is suddenly a hard-charging populist. And that's all well and good, but I sure wish he was talking the same way over a year ago when I introduced a bill that would have helped stop some of the multi-million-dollar bonus packages that CEOs grab on their way out the door, because he opposed that idea. I sure wish he joined me when I blew the whistle on the fired CEOs of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac who tried to walk away with golden parachutes. I sure wish he felt the same outrage about CEO pay when his top economic advisor, who he calls a role model, walked away with a $42 million pay package after being fired from Hewlett-Packard. I sure wish he would change his current plan to give the average Fortune 500 CEO a $700,000 tax cut at a time when millions of Americans are struggling to pay the bills. That's what I'd like to hear. You see, John McCain, the John McCain you've heard from over the last few days is a lot different from the John McCain who's been in Washington for the last 26 years. He talks about getting tough on Wall Street now, but he's been against the common sense rules and regulations that could have stopped this mess for decades. He says he'll take on the corporate lobbyists, but he's put 7 of the biggest lobbyists in Washington in charge of his campaign. If you think those lobbyists are working so hard day and night to elect my opponent just so that they put themselves out of business, well, I've got a bridge to sell you in Alaska.